Hello and welcome back to episode 12, Club 3 of Unknown to Unknown. We're back once again with Marseille. We've got a transfer update for you and the start of the new season. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the transfers, and the big names are starting to leave. We've sold Gerson at 30 years old to Everton for 11.5 million. He was just, he's good, but at 30, it was time for us to part ways. Also leaving was Komar. He's gone to Norwich for 11.25 million. And again, it's just due to age. He wasn't very happy here. And if he's not happy here, I don't really want him here. I was thinking of moving him on as it was. I believe I mentioned it yesterday. So off he goes. Next up, we had Lirola leave the door. He went to Porto for, I believe, 13.5 million pounds, I should say. He was sold with the idea that he was 29. We couldn't get any money for João Cancelo, but we were eyeing up a young 20-year-old right back. However, that young 20-year-old right back then turned us down, so we had to go and scout out a new right back, which we did manage to do, but we'll get to that shortly. Cifuentes was next, off to Real Sociedad. About 11 million here, 11.25 again. So, he was somebody who, as you can see, we bought him in on a free. He played 22 times. He never really had a big impact, but 11 million pounds profit on a guy who is aging in his career, 28. He's starting to get towards that end of career cycle. We wanted to bring in some fresh faces, so that's what we did. Then Blázquez went off to Real Madrid. I don't know why Real Madrid wanted him. £1.4 million. It's a small transfer fee, but for a goalkeeper we were no longer interested in using because we bought in somebody else who you may have heard of. Into our incoming transfers, we bought in Bruno Iglesias from Real Madrid on a free transfer. He looks like a decent player who can be in the rotation. I will admit, most of our transfer business is not completed yet though. The goalkeeper that we mentioned, Emiliano Martinez, he's come in from Sporting, £11 million. So he'd gone to there from Villa for 17 million. And we've brought him in. Yes, he's 34. However, still far better goalkeeper than Blázquez. World-class goalkeeper, apparently. So seemed like a good option for us. And after failing to bring in the right back we were initially after, we brought in Liam Traore, a 21-year-old from Fulham. Cost us £10 million initially, rising to £20 million. But he's already at the level of João Cancelo, and his potential, he's going to become even better. So why not bring him in? He's an attacking fullback, which we don't get many of on FM. And yeah, he's a really good option for us. And already his value has skyrocketed. And most recently we brought in Ilio Varela, a centre-back. We've got a couple of other centre-backs that are going to be coming in soon, is the plan. We've bought this guy in from Sporting, 5.5 million. More as a guy for the future. He's got a lot of potential. So hopefully he'll realise that at Marseille. And as you can see, we've still got Pavlovic and Bete, Mingo all in the wings for centre-back. I'm looking to bring in probably one, maybe two of them. And Bete and one of the other two is my current plan. We've got Petkovic on a loan offer. He's currently considering a contract. Martial we were rejected on. Petkovic would come in and be one of our best centre mids, replacing Gerson, and with a potential option to buy him next year permanently. And also still on the outgoings, we've got Iore negotiating with Salernitana. We have Mason looking to go out on loan. Tongia is currently negotiating with Mainz for a £10 million transfer to them. So there's still money going out. As you can see, finance-wise, we've got £30 million. And then possibly a bit more coming in from those transfers. However, you may have noticed, up in this top right corner, it says the 8th of July. And you're probably thinking, that's weird. He said we're back for the start of the season. I did say that, didn't I? I have lied to you all. It has been one long, drawn-out lie. Because we are leaving Marseille. And that does actually sadden me a bit. I was looking forward to this season. However, when a team like this comes in for you, You've got to go with it. They finished 1 point off the top of the league in their country last season. Leave a comment down below. Don't cheat. Who do you think we have gone to? The only hint I'll give you is in England, Spain, Italy, or Germany. That's your only hint. You got 10 seconds to go and put that comment down below now. We are off to Inter Milan. So obviously last year we were at AC Milan and Roma. This year we're going to the other, I'd say other side of Milan. We're just going to the other dugout. I don't know how it works at the San Siro. So in a move which is sure to spark plenty of heated debate, AndrewPlays has left Marseille to join Inter, arrives with records of 142 wins, 51 draws and 57 defeats in my career. Also won a league title and a cup. Obviously those were back at BK Harken. We're going to be facing pressure to bring immediate success to Inter, having stepped up from a previous standing to take sole charge. And we'll need to hit the ground running if I'm to win over those who believe my appointment is a questionable decision. Roberto Mancini was favourite for the job. However, Marseille unfortunately are going to be looking for a new manager. As I say, disappointed to believe in Marseille, but it was a step that needed to be taken. I did mention it in yesterday's video that, you know, in the French league, it definitely feels like there's a ceiling of second place. Inter finished 1 point behind Juve last year. So that feels like something we can get into. And hopefully that will be the case. So we have been welcomed and congratulated by our managing director, Marzio Longobardi. Last season, it says they finished 7th. I checked this. They didn't finish 7th. I'm guessing that's like not last season, the season before. It's just not quite ticked over yet. We're going to be entering the Champions League at the group stage. Of course, one of the main priorities for the save. We have £132 million to spend as well. So big money is available for us. We've still got Lautaro Martinez. We've got Richarlison. We've got Bailey. We've got Brozovic, who's quite old now. We've got Renato Sanchez, Bastoni, Skriniar, Mendy. Oh, Mendy. That's the Mendy we're okay with having. Never mind. And yeah, Lautaro Martinez, hopefully, going to be phenomenal for us. We want to sign Italian players and sign high reputation players. I think we can deal with that. Also, they're only slightly favoured, so that works for us as well. And you can see the difference here. We want to reach the quarter-final at Inter Milan of the Champions League, whereas at Marseille, it was like, give a good showing of ourselves. We weren't expected to qualify from the group. And that's why I say it was a step up. It's something that has to be done for us to be able to progress with the save, really. So there we are. A new club. A new start. Let's have a look at the squad. Having a quick look at what we've got here. We've got a very good goalkeeper in Bijlal. Yeah, one of the best in the league from the looks of it. Then we've got a bit of a gap at right back. We've got Singo there. But behind him, Mailer, possibly an option. But not a lot there. Bastoni, Skriniar, Ahmed. And then you kind of go missing at centre-back. So we could probably do with another centre-back or two. Although we've got Beta, who looks... We've got a couple of very good potential centre-backs, I would say. So perhaps we can, you know, bring in one extra experienced guy. I'd argue, actually, we might be able to get away with that. Maybe we bring in one... We've got 132 million, so, you know, there's potential there. Left-backs, we definitely need to do something about that quite soon. Holding midfield, if we proceed with what we've been using, then we probably need to bring somebody in, because I'd like to see Sanchez more in this type of position as the Mazzala. He's 29 now, which it didn't realise how far into the save I was until I've seen that. Again, centre mid needs a bit more to it. But again, £132 million, that's fine. Right winger, Bailey, Kuhn, Damsgaard. We've got options on the wings. And same for the left wing, you know, Jota, Martial, if we get that far down the list. Striker, Lautaro Martinez, Kuhn, Richarlison. Again, we've got options there. So I think our main target is going to be some centre mids, probably 2 centre mids. If we just have a quick look, if we change this to a 4-2-3-1, which as we become a stronger team is more of an option, possibly we could go with that, but I still think we need a new number 10 in there. I don't feel great about the fact that they're all... So left back is absolutely desperate. Centre mid is definitely something that we need in there as well. But other than that, we'll have to see what we've got and see who we can find to bring in. But what we'll do, we'll introduce that in tomorrow's episode. Just a short one for you today, announcing our move across the countries of Europe. That was meant to sound a lot better than it was, a lot smoother than it was. I got a bit lost. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment where you think we can finish with this Inter Milan team. Out of interest, we are predicted to finish second. However, it was only 2 seasons ago. They were the champions. So we could be in a title battle for the first time in this series since BK Harkin, which I definitely didn't forget about. Subscribe if you are enjoying the content, and thank you very much for watching.